another Sunday lesson. I hope you guys can't wait for summer. And today we are going to be discussing the parable of lost sheep from the book of Luke, chapter 15, verse 2 through 7. And we're going to go ahead and read chapter 15, verse 2 read. The Pharisee and the legal expert were grumbling, saying, "This man welcomes sinners and eats with them." Jesus told them this parable. Suppose someone among you had 100 sheep and lost one of them. Wouldn't he leave the other 99 in the pastures and search for the lost one until he finds it? And when he finds it, he is thrilled and places it on his shoulder. When he arrived home, he calls together his friends and neighbors, saying to them, "Celebrate with me because I have found my lost sheep." 7 says, "In the same way, I tell you, there will be more joy in heaven over one sinner who changed both heart and life than over 99 righteous persons who have no need to change their heart and lives." The word of the Lord. So Jesus, there was the Pharisee and the legal aspects grumbling and talking that saying that Jesus sit with sinner and eat with sinner. So Jesus just went about giving them a little parable stating that if you have 100 sheep and one of them got missing, wouldn't you go find that one, go look for that lost sheep until you find it? That's the parable that Jesus said to them. So basically, you have 100 sheep, right? A sheep is a helpless animal. Sheep cannot look after themselves. Sheep needs a shepherd. A shepherd is the person that guide and protect the sheep from harm, from anybody, from other animals, from hurting it. Because a sheep is not like the other animals that have claws or have teeth that can bite or fight. Sheep is a very helpless animal. That's why the sheep, every time you see a sheep somewhere, there is always a shepherd that is watching the sheep. And in this case, who is a shepherd? Yes, you say a shepherd is somebody that watches after the sheep, but from this particular scripture that we read, the shepherd is nobody but Jesus. Jesus is the shepherd, the man that watches over all his people, all his children, and makes sure that no one harms his sheep. Who are the sheep? We are. You and I are the sheep. You and I are that lost sheep that got missing from the 100 sheep. And we are the sheep. So a shepherd will leave that 99 other sheep and goes find the lost sheep. He would not return until he found that lost sheep. And it says that when he found that sheep in verse 5 says, and when he finds it, he will throw. And he placed the sheep on his shoulder. When he found that sheep, He wasn't angry. He wasn't mad at the sheep. He didn't beat the sheep. He didn't threaten the sheep. He didn't do nothing to the sheep. He would throw. They say he was happy. And he laid the sheep on his shoulder. What does it mean to lay something on your shoulder? You have to bend over and pick it up from the ground and lay it on your shoulder. That's what that shepherd did. And that's what Jesus is saying right now in this parable. That he would leave the rest of the 99 and go and look for that one soul. That one sinner. And when he found that one soul or that one sheep, he would lift it up and then put us on our shoulders. And then do what? Take us home. He will not judge. He will not say, why did you do this? Why did you do that? The same way the shepherd, when he found that lost sheep, he did not beat that sheep. He did not yell at that sheep. He just grabbed the sheep, placed it on his shoulder. And that's what Jesus does for you and I. Regardless what people say to you or regardless what's going on in your life, when Jesus comes, it says, once he found that lost sheep, placed it on his shoulder and took it home. And 6 says, when he got home, when he arrived home, what did he do? He gathered his friends and neighbors and says, let's celebrate. I have found my lost sheep. Jesus says, let's celebrate. I have saving a soul. Jesus came all the way. One second, I wrote something down. Let me read what I said. The shepherd left that 99, I'm guessing, good sheep that was behaving. He left them and went and looked for that one missing particular. He could have said, I have 99 sheep. Why would I go looking for that one who decided to run away or who decided to get lost? He didn't say that. And Jesus don't say that either. He will always go and look for you whenever you get lost or whatever sin you get into. He is always there, waiting with an open arm to accept you. It says Jesus left all. He left everything in heaven. And he came down. He came down from heaven to seek and to save you and I. And to save you and I. He brought the lost sheep home. After he brought after they got home and he called his neighbors and celebrated, he found his lost sheep. Chapter 7 is my favorite. Chapter 7 says, in the same way, I tell you, there will be more joy in heaven over one sinner who changed both heart and life than over 99 righteous people who have no need to change their heart and life. That's what 7 says. I say it again. In the same way, I tell you, there will be more joy in heaven over one sinner who changed both heart and life than over 99 righteous who have no needs to change their heart and life. So Jesus is basically telling us all it takes is that one person to make a difference. You could be that shepherd. You and I could be that shepherd that went out there, left that other, and went out there to go look for that lost sheep.